EA Sports. It's in the game.
Here we are at Worcester for the exhibition match between Hampshire and Somerset. So the outcome is that Burns has won the toss and he's decided to bat first. I think most captains would have elected to bat. We have a lovely day here today, hot and sunny, just a few clouds dotted around, and it's a beautiful blue sky. Joining me in the commentary box for this match is Jim Maxwell. You were out in the middle earlier, Jim. How did the pitch look then?
Good morning, Richie. This should be a batsman's paradise. It's hard and flat with a lightning-quick outfield. There should be lots of runs out here. Definitely a time to fill your boots. If the team batting first can post a huge total, then they can put pressure on the team batting second.
The teams are making their way onto the pitch and the crowd is giving them a warm welcome. So let's take a look at the teams. Here's the team for Hampshire: Kenway, Hamblin, Crawley, Cattich, Benham, Kendall, Pothas, Udall, Voss, Tremlett and Mullally. And here's the lineup for Somerset: Bowler, Wood, Burns, Cox, Bryant, Blackwell, Turner, Dutch, Larriman, McLean and Francis. Somerset are about to start their innings. Stopped in the covers. Bowler facing. Tremlett is after that one.
Yeah.
There's the first runs of the day for Somerset. Hit straight at Crawley. Voss to Wood. Hit straight to a fielder. Wood waiting at the striker's end. That was athletic fielding by Tremlett. An easy single there to Wood. That's 4 runs. Super shot by bowler.
The bowler put that right in his favourite area.
Six runs came from that over for Somerset. Tremlett to bowl to Wood. Tremlett to Wood. He's taken the aerial route there. 4 runs. Wood very quickly onto that one.
A bit uppish, but safe enough. 4 runs.
Wood facing. Safely taken by Mullally.
Well, that early wicket will put the pressure on the batting team.
Tremlett gets his first wicket. This was how the innings ended for Wood. So then, that's the end of Wood.
Well, it seems like miles back to the pavilion when you've got out cheaply.
He's gone over the top with that, and it looks like 4 runs. Really struck that well.
What a good placement. No one at home, over the top for 4.
Tremlett to bowl to Burns. Stopped by Mullally. 8 runs were picked up from that over by Burns. Voss at the start of his run-up. Stopped in the covers. Voss continues. Rolling towards the fence. It should be 4 runs. He struck that straight down the ground.
Lovely shot. It raced away to the fence for 4.
Voss to bowler. That's gone for 4 byes.
4 byes. The keeper won't be pleased about that.
Bowler facing. Voss continues. Voss continues. That's been given as a wide.
There are stricter rules on wides in one-day cricket, so you need to be careful not to drift down the leg side.
Nine runs came from that over. Burns waiting at the striker's end. Tremlett is coming around the wicket.
Run!
Well, that really was a super stroke. Tremlett to bowl to Burns. Tremlett continues.
Oh dear, that's a poor piece of fielding. He seemed to take his eye off the ball.
He's cleared the infield, 4 runs. Tremlett is not impressed.
What a clever piece of batting. He picked a safe area and just lifted it over the infield.
Voss is chasing that one. Comfortably taken, no worries.
That was a bad shot. He really seemed to lose concentration.
Tremlett gets his second wicket. This was how the wicket fell. Burns is making his way back to the pavilion. It's straight at Crawley. Cox waiting at the striker's end. It's straight to a fielder. And the end of the over. Mullally to bowler. Pothas is not going to reach that. Picked up very early by bowler.
The bowler needs to avoid giving away boundaries, so he must keep it tight.
Mullally to bowl to bowler. Bowler waiting at the striker's end.
Yes!
One more for bowler. Cox facing. Mullally to bowl to Cox. Just 1 run, 15 overs are left for Somerset. Cox to face an over of spin. Hampshire have made an adjustment to their field. It's beaten the fielder, but it won't go all the way. There's just one there. He's worked that into the gap. A single to bowler. Stopped by Kendall. Kadich to bowl to Cox. Stopped by Kendall. Cox facing. Up and over and 4 runs. That's the first boundary for Cox.
Well, he just got away with it. Risky shot. I'd recommend keeping the ball on the ground at this stage.
Voss is in pursuit. Another single to Cox. 7 runs came from that over by Kadich. That's in the air, but it's 4 runs. That takes him into double figures.
Well, it was in the air, but there's no one there. No risk.
Mullally. The ball to Cox.
The bowler doesn't look too happy about that one. Misfields are infuriating for a bowler.
Benham is after it. Mullally continues. Cox facing. That's over the infield and racing away for 4. The 50 is up for Somerset.
He should be looking to bowl a tighter line at this stage.
Mullally to Cox. Hit straight to a fielder. Cox waiting at the striker's end. "13 overs are left in the innings. Bowler is now facing. Kadich continues. That was a no ball by Kadich.
You can't afford to bowl too many no balls in one-day cricket.
Kadich continues. Oh, that's close. And the umpire's given it.
A tough decision by the umpire, but he seemed certain.
Kadich gets his first wicket. This was the end of the innings for Cox. Somerset are 3 down now for 54.
He doesn't look too happy with that decision.
Bryant comes in at number 5. Bryant facing. Hit straight to a fielder. Bryant waiting at the striker's end.
Yes.
Fielded by the man at long on. There's just one there. Four bowlers have now been used by Crawley. Mullally to Bryant. Hit straight at Crawley. Bryant facing.
Run.
Over the top and away for 4. That's the first boundary for Bryant.
Well, he just got away with it. Risky shot. I'd recommend keeping the ball on the ground at this stage.
Yeah.
He's got that one over the infield and away for 4. Super shot by Bryant.
He hit that over the field superbly.
Pushed into the gap. An easy single there to Bryant. Wide ball signalled by the umpire.
You can't get away with any width in one-day cricket because the umpire will call you for a wide.
Stopped in the covers. Bowler waiting at the striker's end.
Run.
Forced off the back foot. One more to bowler. 4 bowlers have now been used by Crawley. He's got hold of that one out of the ground. Bowler has now moved into the 20s.
Another one of those, and this bowler could be out of the attack.
Kadich continues. Stopped by Hamblin. Kadich to bowler. Hit straight at Hamblin. Bowler waiting at the striker's end.
Yeah.
That's over the rope 6 runs off Kadich. Kadich won't like that at all.
That was a super shot. I really didn't think it was too bad a ball.
Yes.
One run to bowler.
Yeah.
Pothas out at long on. Just 1 run and the end of the over. Mullally to bowl the last of his allotted overs. Stopped by Crawley. Mullally continues. He's smacked that over the top and been rewarded with 4. Mullally is not impressed.
The bowler needs to avoid giving away boundaries, so he must keep it tight.
Somerset have taken their total on to 3 for 84. Mullally to Bryant. That's cleared the infield.
Well, he just got away with it. Risky shot. I'd recommend keeping the ball on the ground at this stage.
Bryant facing.
Run.
One more for Bryant. Mullally continues. There's the umpire signal, no ball. Mullally to bowler. It's straight to a fielder. 9 runs were picked up from that over by bowler.
Some exciting batting so far today. That's what the crowd came here to see.
Kadich to bowl to Bryant. Kadich continues. Confident appeal. The umpire raised his finger and he's out.
Good decision by the umpire.
Kadich gets his 2nd wicket. We can have a look at that again. Somerset are 4 down now for 91.
He didn't seem to have any problems once he got his eye in, so he'll be disappointed to get out now.
Blackwell waiting at the striker's end. Kadich continues. Stopped by Benham. Kadich to bowl to Blackwell. Kadich with the final ball of his spell. Out!
For those of you watching at home, that's a good example of how to take a catch.
That's the third wicket now for Kadich. This was how the innings ended for Blackwell. Blackwell is making his way back to the pavilion.
Well, he certainly wasn't out in the middle for very long.
8 overs are left in the innings.
The captain needs to think about saving some of his best bowlers' overs for the closing stages of the innings.
Hampshire have changed their field. A single to bowler. Turner facing. Udall to Turner. That was sweetly timed.
Gully is really not a pleasant place to field when this batsman is at the crease.
Turner waiting at the striker's end. Four runs came from that over. Bowler waiting at the striker's end. Crawley has made a change to the field. That was a no ball by Hamblin. And over and 4 runs. Somerset move on to 101.
He really needs to concentrate on line and length right now to keep the runs down.
Hit straight at Kadich. Bowler facing. Hit straight to a fielder. Bowler facing. Kenway is after it. Bowler just guides the ball down to third man. Hit straight at Kenway. Somerset have taken their total on to 102. Hamblin to bowl to Turner. Stopped by Pothas. Hamblin to Turner. top and away for 4. That brings up the 100 for Somerset.
Well, it was in the air, but there's no one there. No risk.
The total is now 5 for 106. Six overs are left for Somerset. Bowler is now facing. He's gone over the top with that, and it looks like 4 runs. Somerset move on to 110.
What a clever piece of batting. He picked a safe area and just lifted it over the infield.
They have 5 wickets in hand. Udall to continue with his off-spin. Udall to bowl to bowler.
Yeah.
6. Somerset move on to 116.
Another one of those, and this bowler could be out of the attack.
Bowler facing. Somerset have taken their total on to 117. Somerset are 5 for 117.
Yes.
Somerset have taken their total on to 121.
He should be looking to bowl a tighter line at this stage.
Udall to continue with his off-spin. Hamblin to bowl to bowler. Hamblin continues. Kadich is chasing that one. He didn't quite get hold of that one properly. Somerset move on to 122. There's the umpire signal, no ball.
That's frustrating for the bowler. He might just be trying too hard.
It's straight to a fielder. It's in the air, but it's 4 runs. Somerset move on to 127.
What a good placement. No one at home, over the top for 4.
Turner facing. Hamblin to Turner.
Yes.
Cut away. Somerset have taken their total on to 128. Six runs came from that over by Hamblin.
This could be an ideal time to introduce spinners into the attack.
Udall continues. He's smacked that over the top and been rewarded with 4. Somerset have taken their total on to 132.
The bowlers really need to keep it tight at this stage of the match.
Turner waiting at the striker's end. Udall continues. Turner facing. Udall to continue with his off-spin. That's cleared the infield. Somerset move on to 136.
The bowler needs to avoid giving away boundaries, so he must keep it tight.
8 runs came from that over for Somerset.
Somerset are really taking the attack up to the bowlers, and the run rate reflects this.
Crawley has made a change to the field. Stopped by Pothas. Tremlett continues. That's straight up in the air. Voss couldn't quite reach it.
I'll say it again. Catches win matches. If you put chances like that down, you'll regret it.
It's straight to a fielder. Bowler waiting at the striker's end. That could be a very painful blow.
He's getting a fair working over out there at the moment.
Tremlett to bowler. Somerset move on to 141.
The poor wicketkeeper had no chance with that, it was so wide.
Tremlett continues. He's got that one over the infield and away for 4. Somerset have taken their total on to 145.
He picked that up nicely, and it's got him 4.
Bowler facing. Tremlett to bowl to bowler. That's cut behind square. Somerset move on to 146. 9 runs were picked up from that over by bowler.
A good mix of hitting and controlled strokes here today by Somerset.
Bowler waiting at the striker's end. They have 5 wickets in hand. Udall continues. Outstanding catch.
The batsman will be kicking himself over that. It wasn't a great shot and he looked to be in good form.
Udall gets his first wicket. This was the end of the innings for bowler. Bowler scored 53 runs from 50 balls.
That was a big innings. Absolutely priceless too.
Dutch comes in at number 8. Udall to continue with his off-spin. Hamblin is after that one. Dutch just guides the ball down to third man. Somerset have taken their total on to 147. Goes over the top. Somerset have taken their total on to 151.
He really needs to concentrate on line and length right now to keep the runs down.
Udall with the final ball of his spell. That's over the rope. 6 runs off Udall. Somerset move on to 157.
He smashed that a long way. Great to watch for the neutral, but the bowler won't be too happy.
That over cost 10 runs. Thus, to begin a new over. That's over the infield and racing away for 4. Somerset have taken their total on to 161.
What a clever piece of batting. He picked a safe area and just lifted it over the infield.
Dutch facing. Comfortably held by Benham.
That was an important catch. He did very well to hang on to it.
Thus gets his first wicket. Let's see the action replay of that. Dutch goes for only 5.
Now we're down to 9-10 Jack.
Thus continues. Laraman facing. That was a no ball by Thus. Thus to bowl to Laraman. Kenway is in pursuit. It's straight at Kenway. Thus to bowl the last ball of the innings. And that's out. Caught by Mullally.
That was a lazy shot. He'll regret that when he sees the replay.
Russ gets his second wicket. This was how the wicket fell. So then, that's the end of Laraman.
Well, he hasn't troubled the scorers with that innings.
At the end of the innings, Somerset have scored 8 for 162. Hampshire require 163 to win.
Yes.
Hit straight at Laraman. There's the first runs of the day for Hampshire. McLean to Hamblin. McLean to bowl to Hamblin. Ooh, that looked quite nasty.
Yes, he'll probably have a few bruises to show after this encounter.
Hamblin waiting at the striker's end. McLean to Hamblin. The umpire is signalling byes.
That's poor wicket keeping. 4 byes, a real gift to the batting team.
And the end of the over. The required run rate is around 8 and over. Kenway is now on strike.
Yeah.
Kenway facing. Hit straight to a fielder. Kenway waiting at the striker's end. Turner is chasing that one. He's worked that into the gap.
Yeah.
2 runs to Kenway. Francis to bowl to Kenway. Kenway facing. And the end of the over. The required run rate is around 8.5 and over.
The run rate is rising all the time, so the batsmen need to increase their scoring rate.
McLean at the start of his run-up. He's cleared the infield, 4 runs. Hamblin very quickly onto that one.
Well, it was in the air, but there's no one there. No risk.
McLean to Hamblin. McLean continues.
Yeah. No.
Stopped by Turner. Hamblin facing. Hamblin waiting at the striker's end.
The bowler will be very upset about that. He's worked hard to create a chance, only for the fielder to spill it.
Stopped by Burns. Just 1 run. There it goes. A good catch from Larriman.
It took an age to come down. The batsman really skied that one.
McLean gets his first wicket. This was how the innings ended for Kenway. Kenway makes his way back to the dressing room.
Well, he didn't get many out there.
Crawley is the new batsman for Hampshire. 5 runs were picked up from that over by Kenway. The required run rate is around 8.5 and over.
Hampshire have fallen behind the run rate required and will need to increase the level of their attack.
Crawley waiting at the striker's end. Francis to Crawley.
No.
Hit straight to a fielder. Francis continues. Francis continues. It's in the air.
Run.
Larriman is underneath it and takes it comfortably.
Straight down the fielder's throat. The batsman will be kicking himself.
Francis gets his first wicket. This was the end of the innings for Crawley. Hampshire 2 down now for 12.
He hasn't managed to make the scorers work much with that innings.
The new batsman is the left-handed Katic. The required run rate is around 9 and over.
Hampshire need to up the tempo a little here if they're to stay in contention.
Hit straight at Francis. Hamblin facing. Four wides to Hampshire.
That's not a great delivery. The keeper was at full stretch and still couldn't get to it.
There it goes. Up and over and 4 runs. He looks in good form out there.
Well, he just got away with it. Risky shot.
Yeah.
I'd recommend keeping the ball on the ground at this stage.
McLean to Hamblin. McLean continues. It's straight at Larriman. An easy single there to Hamblin. It's straight to a fielder. McLean to bowl to Kadich. Overs are left for Hampshire. The required run rate is around 9 and over.
They are meant to be chasing a total, but all they are doing right now is falling behind.
What an amazing catch.
A slight fumble, but safely taken in the end.
Francis gets his 2nd wicket. We can have a look at that again. Hamblin scored 10 runs from 16 balls. Benham comes in at number 5. Benham waiting at the striker's end. Comfortably held by McLean.
For those of you watching at home, that's a good example of how to take a catch.
Francis gets his 3rd wicket.
What a spell of bowling this is proving to be.
This was how the wicket fell. So then, that's the end of Benham.
He's back in the pavilion with a big round 0 to his name.
Kendall is the next man in. McLean is in pursuit. That's 2 more runs on the board. Bryant is after that one. Play it away with comfort.
Run. No.
Kendall has said no to another run. Three runs came from that over for Hampshire. The required run rate is around 9.5 and over.
Hampshire are lagging behind the run rate required now.
There it goes. And safe. Stopped by Turner.
No.
The batsmen changed their mind. McLean continues. It's high in the air. That was really well judged. It went a long way up.
That was moving pretty quickly, and he did well to cling onto it.
McLean gets his 2nd wicket. This was how the innings ended for Kadich. Hampshire are 5 down now for 26.
That's an extremely long walk when you've been dismissed for a duck.
The next man in is Pothas. There's just one there.
Run. No.
It's straight at Larriman. McLean continues. "13 overs are left in the innings. The required run rate is around 10 and over."
It's a little odd that the batsmen haven't made a wholehearted effort to stick with the required run rate.
Safely taken by Larraman.
Well, he just picked the fielder out perfectly with that shot.
Francis has taken 4 wickets now.
It's been a world-class piece of bowling out there by this bowler.
Let's take a look at that in slow motion. Hampshire are 6 down now for 27. Francis to Udall. Udall facing. He's got that one over the infield and away for 4. That's the first boundary for Udall.
What a clever piece of batting. He picked a safe area and just lifted it over the infield.
Francis continues. Udall waiting at the striker's end. Brilliantly caught.
That was a lazy shot. He'll regret that when he sees the replay.
That's 5 wickets for Francis.
Great bowling. He's held a perfect line and length. The batsman can't find an answer to it.
This was the end of the innings for Udall. Udall goes for only 4.
He wasn't there for very long, as his score shows.
And the end of the over. The required run rate is around 11 and over. Larraman to bowl to Voss. Turner is after it. Turner out at long off. A couple there to Voss. Cox is chasing that one. Fielded by Cox. They've turned that into 2. That's good running. Four wides to Hampshire.
4 wides. That's the worst type of result for any bowler.
Voss waiting at the striker's end. That's a fantastic strike. He smashed that a long way.
It doesn't really matter if it goes in the air if you hit it that far.
Larraman to bowl to Voss. Confident appeal. The umpire raised his finger and he's out.
That was a good decision by the umpire under a lot of pressure.
Larraman gets his first wicket. Let's see the action replay of that. Voss is making his way back to the pavilion.
He'll probably have a close look at the replay of that when he gets back to the pavilion.
Ouch, that must have hurt.
The batsman didn't enjoy that delivery at all. Look out now, it'll be a Yorker.
Larraman was expensive in that over. The required run rate is around 10.5 and over. Kendall facing. There it goes. Larraman is underneath it and takes it comfortably.
Straight down the fielder's throat. The batsman will be kicking himself.
Burns gets his first wicket. This was the end of the innings for Kendall. Kendall scored 4 runs from 8 balls.
Well, he didn't get many out there.
Oh, what a catch!
The fielder did well there. He made it look easy, but it was a difficult catch to take.
Somerset have won. So to sum up then, Somerset win by 115 runs.